Hey, what's up, Cardmunity? Welcome back or welcome to my video. If you are new here, please do not forget to subscribe. We are a tiny but hopefully growing little community here on YouTube. And yeah, if you're not subscribed, you definitely should. Today, sorry, I am always this, like, just messy. I'm struggling, okay? I'm still new. I'm still figuring it out. But nonetheless, we'll just get right on into today's topic. We don't have to waste any time. So a few weeks ago, I got back from visiting my family back home. I also took a trip to the States. I still have a lot of footage to edit, so hopefully that footage is all edited so you can check that out. You can check my trip to the States and all the places that I went to get this stuff. But today's video is focusing on the stuff that I bought. You should know, if you're not totally new here, that this little awkward setup of mine, if I'm sitting in this chair, if I have this bougie lighting, that I am filming some kind of beauty thing. So today is a bit of a mix. It's a beauty slash just shopping haul from the States. I believe, no, there's stuff from all of them. So I had hit up good old Target, I hit up Kohl's, and I obviously hit up Ulta. So I'll go through all those. I don't know, actually I don't know if there's anything from Target. I don't think there is. I think the stuff I bought at Target, clothes maybe? That was horrifying. So there's nothing in here from Target. It's just, yeah, the other two. Ulta and Kohl's. And please ignore whatever's happening right here. My face is just, I don't know what's happening. We're not even gonna cover it up. We're here. This is the realest I've ever been. I don't think I've ever been fake. Whatever. Anyways, I digress. Okay, so we'll start with what I got at, oh my gosh, words. Kohl's. What I got at Kohl's. So, from what I can recall, because like I said, it's been a few weeks and I don't think I have the receipts anymore. I got some bougie earrings from Lauren Conrad. So they're just like these little dangly earrings, and they're just cute. They're like a rose gold color, and they have like this stenciled pattern on them. It says $14 on the back, but I think they were like an additional 50% off, so they were like $7. Deals. And then I got these cute little birds. Look at the birds. Ooh. So I got them. They were 10, but again, they were on for 50% off, so they were like $5. And then lastly, I got just some basic hoops. And to be perfectly honest, y'all, I know that, like, she's not maybe as prevalent as she once was, but to be honest, I was never quite a fan of Lauren Conrad. I can't remember what show she was on. 90210, I don't know. Anyways, she like left the show and started her own clothing and accessory line, and I didn't really watch the show a whole lot, but from like the little snippets that I'd see online or that I heard my friends talking about when it was on and popular, she just annoyed me. She was just whiny and I didn't care for her. So it's not like I'm a hardcore Lauren Conrad fan, but I was a fan of the design of these earrings. So these hoopy hoops were $12, and of course with the 50% off, they were on for $6. So those were those 3 items, and then this was very useful in my travels. I got this backpack that's large. It's this fun pink color. It's like this weird material that I don't even know. It's like kind of plasticky, which is good for traveling, because then if it's raining, like, it'll run off the bag instead of immediately being absorbed into it. So it was just cute, and I think it was on sale for like, I don't know, something ridiculous, like $12. And even the lady was like, oh my gosh, such a good deal, because it was originally like $64 or something outrageous. So that's good, but it's already dirty, which makes me upset. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. But anyways, that bag is chock full. This whole thing, top to bottom, I have not unpacked it since I came back. It's beautiful. But it's full of makeup. That's all this is. So, fun story. When I had gone to the States, I spent a crazy amount of money. And when I got to the border, because we were only gone for one day, the guy was like, okay, so how much do you have? And my friend's much more sensible than I am. She was like, I don't know, like 40 or 50 bucks. And they're like, okay, and you? And I was like 400. And then he's like, how? And I was like, well, you see this bag. And it was just an Ulta bag at that point. I hadn't packed it, obviously, because everything was still in their, like, designated bags. I was like, oh, this was, like, 300 by itself. So, yeah. And he was like, why? Like, I mean, I realize most people don't shop the way I shop. But also, he was a gentleman, so he generally doesn't understand how we shop anyways. And I was like, well, I'm a YouTuber. And he's like, do you get paid for that? And I was like, absolutely not. Don't I wish? And he was like, oh, okay. And then my friend's just like, we're really honest. And then he didn't make me pay. I was so surprised. I was definitely expecting to pay duty charges, and I would have had to pay like another $100. And that was like the American total. Okay, y'all, not Canadian. When I got my Visa bill, I was like, bye. So it was just, yeah. But it's worth it. I'm excited. I'm about to show you everything. Let's continue with our beauty stuff. So this is all from Ulta. I think there might be 1 or 2 items in there that I had gotten at Sephora in Ottawa. But otherwise everything's from Ulta. So I wanted to hit up those exclusives and anything that would have been like just cheaper to buy there that I had been wanting to try versus what I would pay here. So yeah, I think there was 1 or 2 things that I could have bought here. After I like looked again when I got back, the prices were more or less the same. I might have saved like $1 or 2, but that's that. So first is a non-direct beauty item, but this caught me. It was in those lovely bins at the front of the store, and they're just so cute. They're the invisible baubles, and this is the cheat day. Oh, they smell like donuts. I'm excited. Anyways, these are like the cheat day type. I've never seen these. I've only seen like the regular little ones in the boxes, and I have them. I have one right here. I love them. They don't kink your hair. They don't pull. I have quite thick hair, and I'm pretty ruthless with my hair. So like regular elastics don't work. They always end up being too loose and they fall out, whereas these guys you can stretch to a pretty good degree and they don't tend to budge. So I love them. I think this pack was like $6 or $7 and they're at least 9 if not 10 or 11 here. So with the conversion it might have been the same, but they were also just so cute. So I don't think you can quite tell with the reflection, but they're pink and then like a lighter pink inside. They're just nice. And I'm running out because eventually these guys, like this used to be these sizes and now it's this. So I mean they do eventually stretch out and they're not quite as useful. So I mean always getting into those. So next, let's see, let's clear some space up in here. Please hold. So the first thing that I've pulled out of my lovely thing, this was like a last minute grab. It is a Tony Moly lip balm, and it's in the shape of a banana, and like I have it backwards. So it's in the shape of a banana. It's from the brand Tony Moly. They had other ones. They had like a little lip balm that was in the shape of like a little panda, but this one's just so cute. It's got a little sticker. The sticker can and probably will fall off, but it's got a little clip, a little tag, and then if you open it, it's got one of these applicators, which isn't my favorite, but it works. It does take a good amount of effort to like squeeze the product out, but then it's just like a white cream. Can we focus? So it's just a white cream. And then, yeah. Honestly, I really like it. It's got kind of like that banana candy taste, not strictly like, obviously a real banana. I don't know. It's just like a candy flavor banana, not a real banana. But I can't pinpoint, like it does taste like something I've had before, but I can't put my finger on what. So, yeah, it just says banana lip balm on the side here, and then it says Tony Moly banana lip balm on the sticker. It's just cute. Did I need it? Actually, I did, because my other one's running out, but I didn't know that at the time. What a thrill! Okay, next I got this fun triangle brush from Japonesque, and I've always wanted that stupid brush from It Cosmetics that all the like beauty YouTubers have. I think there's one in their heart, and I think there's another one in the shape of a star. Maybe not a star, but there's another one that's in a funny shape, and I've always wanted one because they're just cute. I mean, this one I wanted because it's in a fun shape, so I'm like, yes, I need that. But also just to get in like under your eyes, it's much easier to do that with a pointed tip than it is with a rounded tip. So yeah, and I like how it's flat and it's super soft. Obviously the Japonesque version is much cheaper than the It Cosmetics brush. But again, the reason I went so heavy at Ulta on this trip was due to the fact that for some reason I cannot order Ulta online. I don't know what it is. It is available to ship to Canada through like a third party, but whenever I go to the checkout page, it's blank. Like it just says secure whatever, like whatever it says. I don't even remember, but it says it's secure, but then you scroll down and it's just blank. There's nothing there. So I can never order, and I was like, I gotta do it now. So they did not have that brush in store, the It Cosmetics one. They did have other ones, but this one was, I think, maybe $15. And I wish I had kept it, but I'm 99% sure. Watch me find it at the end, at the bottom somewhere. But yeah, I don't think I have the receipt anymore. So pretty sure this was around 15 bucks. It definitely was nowhere near like the 50 that the It Cosmetics brushes are. So yeah, once I use that some more with some actual product, I'll let you know how it goes. Next, I got these two masks. I can't remember, I think they were 10, but I think it was like 10 or 25% off of this brand, so there was a little bit of a discount. So these are hair masks by the brand Bright, I believe. So I got the one for dry hair in the flavor, I guess, of mango. And then I got a charcoal hair mask for purifying and conditioning. So I obviously haven't opened them yet. I don't know how many uses I'll get. Maybe 2, because I go heavy on my conditioner, even though I probably don't need to, nor should I. But once I try them out, I'll let you guys know how they are. Both of them have the same instructions on the back. So that's fun. Apparently, you apply to freshly washed, damp hair, comb me through from the roots to the end, leave for 10 to 15 minutes, and then rinse with warm water. Whenever I have masks, I use them kind of like a conditioner. Like, I'll put them in, and I'll leave them and, like, wash my body, and then rinse them out. A lot of them seem to say that you're supposed to, like, wash your hair, get out, like, live your life for whatever, 5, 10, 15 minutes, and then, like, wash your hair again, and I'm like, no, I don't have that kind of time. Leave me alone. I'm not getting out and getting back in or washing my hair in the sink. No. Too much. Okay. This and this, I think, are the only 2 things I got from Sephora. So whilst I was in Ottawa, we hit up the Rideau Center, which is much different than the Rideau Center I once knew. I went to school at University of Ottawa. Shout out to any alum. But yeah, so it's totally different. It's like real bougie now. It used to be like pretty student friendly. It's really not anymore. Anyways, while there, my eye caught the Natasha Denona Cranberry palette. And I don't think I've seen a lot of people talk about this palette. So if you want me to do a review, let me know. If not, I might still do one. But these are the colors. The reflection from my light is unreal, but there's like a light pink, kind of a red and orangey type color, a cranberry, and then a gold. And these, I don't want to touch it yet because it is untouched, and I'd rather do it in more of a thorough review if I do that. But these are super buttery. I did have another Natasha Denona palette if you've been with me since the start. I got it in my Beautylish Lucky Bag, and I really didn't like it. I found it quite chalky, so I was worried when I saw this in the store that it would be the same, but the one that I swatched in store was extremely buttery, and the colors were very, very pigmented, and I was very impressed. So I'm hoping that they all have that kind of consistency. So like I said, if any of these catch your eye, if I get, you know, more comments about one than the other, I'll start with that. But there's a lot that you're going to see, so I don't know where I'm going to start, but I do plan on playing around with this guy because the colors are beautiful. They're very fall-like, even though our weather is kind of not at this point. So that's that. I can now throw out this shiny unicarton because that's happened. The next I opened to look at, but I haven't used. I ripped the box because it was very intensely taped and I didn't have patience. But I got the Flamingo eyeshadow palette from Violet Voss. My friend was a little skeptical. I think when I showed my sister was a little skeptical. I'm sure there's people on the internet that are very skeptical. It's very cute packaging, but the inside is like crazy colors, and I know it looks like crazy colors, but again, because I haven't swatched them yet, I don't want to start dipping my fingers into it quite yet because this isn't a review, it's just a haul. But the colors look really pigmented, but they're very buildable, so blending them like with each other, it actually just kind of creates a nice wash of color and doesn't create like this crazy clown makeup. Unless that's what you're going for, you can definitely get there, but that's not how it initially goes on, which is nice. When I was playing around with the colors and kind of swatching them on top of each other, you can get a pretty decent look, even just using the colors that are in this palette. So again, if you want to see that, let me know. I don't think I mentioned, I just noticed the Japanesque brush that I got is the 708 brush, so if you're interested, that's the number that is. Continuing with our Ulta, I got another product from Tony Moly. It is the Brightening Eye Base. It looks like a little panda. So, again, purely, like, I just saw it and was like, that's cute. And it was not expensive. I think he was like maybe 10 bucks. And I was like, I can always use a base. So, he's just like a white stick. And I'm pretty sure it's a primer. That's how I'm planning on using it. I don't think it's like an under eye brightener. Oh, never mind. I'm wrong because I finally decided to read the packaging. So directions do say apply around eyes where dark circles appear and pat gently to absorb. So because it's white, I don't really know how that's going to work. I'm not wearing any now, so you can see my natural state of grossness. But yeah, once I try it, I'll let you guys know. I might use it in a video soon, so there's that. Unicarton can disappear. Next, this was one of the ones that I had seen that is available at Sephora. Whether or not it's still available is another story, but I wasn't initially drawn to it. I think I saw like a few YouTubers who had gotten it in PR. Let me see if I can open it now. Okay, there we go. But I don't know that I've actually seen a look with it. So it's beautiful unicarton, beautiful packaging. It's Becca. I don't know how many other eyeshadows Becca has made. Like she's more known for her like her primers and stuff like that, like more skincare type. Ah! My this fell out. But I hadn't seen these. This is kind of a cooler tone palette, which again I'm not used to, but the colors were so rich in the store when I swatched them. And these shimmers, not these metallics, I don't know now. I think these are metallics and these are shimmers. So the shimmers are super, super bright. So there's what seems to be like maybe 5 shimmers and then 4 metallics and 3 mattes. These were a little, I think the golds maybe, one of them was quite flaky, but the others were really, really buttery and creamy. The shimmers glided on beautifully, and even the mattes were really pigmented. So I'm excited to get into those. Again, I'm not used to cooler tones, but the colors were just beautiful. So if you're interested in seeing that, again, let me know. People, you gotta talk to me. You gotta share your information. I say this, but nobody ever comments on my videos. Because, like, I say it all. I don't even know. Anyways, I got 2 of the Jaclyn Hill palettes. I know these definitely have been discussed. I don't think they've really been reviewed too much. I mean, her initial ones were, but I don't know if her, like, new formulation was, because everyone was saying how it was patchy and blah, 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 blah. But anyways, so I got Armed and Gorgeous and Ring the Alarm. So let's open those up. So this one is Ring the Alarm. So it's got that packaging. And then it's got this lovely bubble wrap, which who doesn't love some bubble wrap? I think both of them look the same. The packaging itself is not different. So this is Ring the Alarm. It also has this carton. So it's more of those like reds and golds. Very, very fall. Can't speak. Very, very fall colors. So I'm excited to use those. I'd wear those year round. Don't need this. Might keep bubble wrap. Love that. Okay. So that's that. I'm just creating this lovely stack over here that's just living. So this is Armed and Gorgeous. Armed and Gorgeous is obviously packaged in the same way, except it came out without this. But it was also wrapped with as much care. So Armed and Gorgeous. Do they not? Oh yeah, it's on the spine. I was like, are they not labeled on the package? So Armed and Gorgeous is kind of similar. However, it's more orangey green, whereas the other ones were more, I don't know. I mean, in the moment, I just got excited and grabbed them. But there definitely do appear to be some colors that are the same in both palettes. But this one does have that hint of red, whereas this one has the, so these are more, okay, these are oranges and reds in the Ring the Alarm, whereas Armed and Gorgeous is more yellow tones and there's one green. So this is like yellow and browns, this is orange and reds. So similar, but different. Are there some that are exactly the same looking? At first glance, there is. Again, if you want me to do a comparison of some of those shades, let me know, and I can swatch kind of some of those orange shades side by side to see how much of a difference there actually is. Oh, I got the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. Again, I could have got this here, but I'm pretty sure it was sold out. And I don't think I ever saw it in store. And so it looked like things I had already had. I am just ripping this apart, you guys. I'm ruthless. So yeah, I had seen people kind of talk about this, but wasn't really interested because I was like, I have all the colors. The inside is so cool. Okay, I don't know if you can tell, but the inside is like a map. I kind of want to open it up. I might open it up later in color. I don't know. So this is the packaging. It's pretty nice. Like, it's definitely different than anything else I have aesthetically looking, you know. But let's look at the inside. There's no cover on this one. Those fun little papers, plastic things, not on it. This is definitely a full look. At first glance, this color here in the corner is a little flaky. There's like little chunks. I don't know if I'll be able to pick it up. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. But there's little flecks. I'll do a little screen pan. Ta-da! Those are all the colors. They look nice. Again, when I swatched them all in store and got like real in there. But they were super creamy. But yeah, they were super buttery. The color payoff was great. With one quick finger swatch, it was like instant pigmentation that could be built up but didn't need to be built up. And you got such an array of colors that I think I would use for the most part. So it's just a good kind of go-to palette, even though I have too many palettes. I bought more of these. So this is a Morphe brush. They had a bunch of them there, except I kept them at home because when I go to visit, I had left a couple brushes at home, but I found this time, the first time I was like really going home to visit and was painting my face while I was there, there was a couple brushes that were missing, even from like my travel set. So I just got a couple Morphe brushes because they were like $2.99. Like, they're super cheap and they're really soft. This one is the Morphe M124 brush. I can never have enough of these. They're just good for packing on color. They're good to get wet and just, you know, this is not how I do it, but it was super cheap and it's a brush that I use a lot of. I have a few of them, but I feel like I never have enough of these. The other one I got for home, I think, was like a crease blending brush. One like this and one that was a little bit fluffier than this. Because I just didn't have good quality eye brushes that I left, because I obviously brought them all with me. So that one was the only one that I brought back because I didn't need any other brushes. This brush is from here, so I'll just plop that one back. Last two items before my camera battery dies. Okay, I got this Desi and Katie lipstick in the color A Mauve Story. It is a liquid velvet from Dose of Color. So yeah, it comes in this kind of packaging. It almost looks like a concealer, but it's not. It's a lip color. And I'm a little scared now looking at it because it looks very, very neutral to the point that my lips might disappear. I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to do this right now because I have to go somewhere later and I don't want to look like I have no mouth. But if you want me to test it, again, let me know. I probably will test it anyways, but for the sake of when to test, if y'all let me know what you want to see, then I can prioritize, you know, what I'm doing. So this is from Makeup Revolution. It is a jelly highlighter. I assume it's similar to the one that came out from Versace a while ago. I did not try the Versace one. It was too expensive. And I don't really want to open it. But I do want to... Oh, look at that. It just slid right off. Never mind. I'll show you the one. So it's in here. I don't want to tip it too much because it is gelatinous and I don't want it to fall out. So I'll show you the one that's on here. So it is a highlighter. It's so highlighty that my camera and my lights are not letting me show you properly. But it's like a jelly. It's like goopy. And like, it's really nice. And it blends out and it's not jelly at all. It's just icy. Like, look at that shine. Look at that glow. It's very, as like crazy as it is when you first put it on and what it looks like, it's quite natural. It looks kind of glossy. I just don't know how I'd be able to use this with makeup. Like, I feel like if you put this on over your foundation, it would rub off your foundation. So this might be more of like a no makeup situation. I put way too much on, but as you could tell, before it wasn't this intense. So it's buildable. Last thing is another application tool. This is from Real Techniques. It's just a little sponge that you can use with I'm sorry, this is like everywhere. I don't want to get it on me. With like cushion foundations, or even just with any foundation, just to like powder. Even with this stuff, I could probably use it. You have to be careful. I don't want to pull on it too much because I definitely did like separate it at one point when I was pulling it out of the package. I heard a little rip and I was like, I've ruined it already. But it seems to be okay. The packaging for this guy is annoying. It's harder to find like cool Real Techniques stuff. I find we do have Real Techniques, but I don't believe Shoppers carries it. But London Drugs, I believe, does, and so does Rexall. But obviously not nearly as much as what good old America gets and what Ulta has. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this tool exists here. If anyone has seen it in my Canadian crew, let me know. I assume if we did have it, like I said, it would be in Rexall or London Drugs. I just wanted to do this. This feels very nice. Also, my phone is right here. As I was just perusing my phone, I discovered that Morphe is now on Sephora. Like, I was just talking about how we can't get... Maybe I wasn't. I don't know. But we didn't have a retailer that carried Morphe, obviously. And I didn't think Sephora carried Morphe, but now it does. And maybe it did in the States for a little bit, but everything takes forever to come here. But it's now at Sephora Canada, and I'm like baffled. They have the brushes. They're not $2, they're like $8, but they're still like way better. I don't know if they're available in store or just online. It didn't indicate that it was an online exclusive, and they obviously don't have the whole thing. They have the Jaclyn Hill palette, like the big one, and they have a bunch of other palettes and some brushes, but they don't have the whole collection. But still, I was floored. Also, can we talk for just a second? Again, I digress. I'm sorry. If you're new here, how will I get new subscribers? They don't even know I don't even know what they're subscribing to at this point. But I am a VIB Rouge member at Sephora, and I got 24-hour like early app exclusive, and it's this new La Mer product. I don't vibe with La Mer because La Mer is like way too much. Like, I like to pretend I'm a bougie lady, but I'm definitely not this bougie. So anyways, their creams baseline is like $230 for whatever an average little tub of theirs is. But this new product is a limited edition. You get 2 ounces of product. It's the Little Miss Miracle limited edition Creme de la Mer. So, I mean, love the packaging. Let's see if I can... Do you guys remember these? Little Miss Sunshine, Little Miss Clumsy, Mr. Grumpy, like those whole books, and they were like these little square books, and they were quite intense. Like, if you go back and read them now as an adult, you're like, oh, this is quite dark humor. But anyways, so that's the product. Take a guess. Hit pause, take 5 seconds, write it down in the comments what you think. I'll wait. I hope you've thrown it in. Are you ready for this? It is $420 for 2 ounces of a cream because Little Miss Miracle is on the packaging. Like, that's insane. I guess the other thing that they say is that it's hand-filled within 8 hours of the cream creation. And I don't know what that means, but like, that just seems outrageous to me. Let me know if any of y'all have ever tried La Mer products and if it's really worth the outrageous price point that they have it at. I don't think I could ever. I mean, I say that now. Maybe one day I'll become so popular and I'll like afford to live that kind of lifestyle. But right now, I'd rather spend that same amount of money, basically, on all this makeup versus just that one cream. Also, if you watched my vlog, which I'll link somewhere up there if I haven't already, I also got Caviar hair care. I didn't include it in this haul. It is currently in my bathroom, but that was also, I got the shampoo and the conditioner. But I don't think there was anything else that I missed. So that was my haul from mostly Ulta and a little bit of Kohl's. From Target, I think I got a pair of pants and a shirt. So yeah, that was my haul, y'all. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Again, do not forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this and found all of this nonsense and tirades interesting. And don't forget to share, because we want to spread the love that is this Cardmunity. So until we meet again, that's it, y'all. So many awkward turtles.